All right, good morning, everyone. All right, let's get started. So for today, Friday, December 22nd, we have the following economic data that's come out. So at 8:30 a.m. Eastern today, we had um, core PCE price index month over month. We had core durable goods orders month over month, durable goods orders month over month, personal income month over month, and personal spending month over month. Now, as far as the results of these announcements, uh, core durable goods orders month over month and durable goods orders month over month both came in better than expected. Core PCE price index month over month came in worse than expected or lower than expected. Personal income month over month came in as expected. Personal spending month over month came in worse than expected. So we got a mixed bag of results. At 10 o'clock Eastern, we'll have U of M consumer sentiment, which is a major report. And then we'll also have new home sales, which is a moderate but important report. And then we'll have revised U of M inflation expectations, that being a minor report. All right, so that's what we're going to have. Uh, those will come out 10 o'clock. After that, there'll be no other major news. Also, keep in mind that if we look at next week, right, Monday is Christmas, so there will be no trading on that day, no economic data, etc. And on December 26th, although the U.S. markets will be open, we don't have any major reports coming out then. We will not have a pre-market pulse on December 26th. It will resume again on December 27th, so there'll be no pre-market pulse on Monday or Tuesday. It'll resume on Wednesday. Now, looking at the market, the NASDAQ, we have the NASDAQ currently opening, looking like we're going to open higher than where we were. Trading started below the previous session's close, but now it is above it. I presume because of the economic data. The action on Monday was technically bullish in the sense that the market eventually closed higher than where it opened. But if you look at the chart, you can clearly see that that action was mostly neutral, very choppy. So let's take a quick look at the stocks which were active on Thursday, the ones that had the best moves, I would say. Uh, all right, this wasn't a great performer, but Mara was eventually able to reach target number one of 24.66 a share. I'm sorry, yeah, 24.66 a share. That was correct. But it took later in the session, so this one I would say most likely there was not any real opportunity to do anything with it. Uh, moving on. Uh, okay. Let's see. Hmm. Looks like my list is missing some of the symbols for some reason. So I know we had some stocks which were moving yesterday, but apparently, maybe my platform, I think my platform actually crashed, so I lost the data for what was moving yesterday. So, oh well. We did have some performers yesterday, but one of them was CYTL, if I remember correctly, or CTY. I'm trying to remember the symbol for that stock. CCY. CYTK. I think that was it. Yep, that was it. CYTK. So CYTK was one of the stocks that did perform well yesterday. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. That was able to it got to target number one of 40.97 a share, and then it got almost to target number two, but it did get to target number two at the end of the day, which was 44.93. But most likely the exit for that would have been before then. So great performer there. And I also think Baidu, yeah, Baidu was the other one that had a good performance yesterday. Baidu was able to reach target number one of 115.93, and then it got nearly to target number two, which was it got to target number two right at the end of the day, but that was 117.67. So those were the good ones. All right, now looking at the pre-market, I have a few stocks on the radar to take a look at. So we have ALVR, which is down 64%, 2.3 million shares traded, but it is now below $1 per share, so that will not qualify. So we'll have to skip that one. I'll put it on the possibilities list, but it does not qualify at the moment because it is trading below $1. So ALVR will not be on our pre-market radar because it's under the minimum price threshold, but I'll put it on the possibilities list, and if it does perform better, then we'll take a look. Next up is RKLB. That currently is up 15.7%, 1.9 million shares traded, and it's at least $1 per share. So we'll add RKLB to our NASDAQ pre-market radar. RMCO is currently up 107%, very active, 11 million shares. It's over $1 per share. So we will add RMCO to our NASDAQ pre-market radar. And then SMFL, that is presently up 52%, 7.4 million shares traded, and it's over $1 per share. So we're going to add that to our pre-market radar as well, SMFL. All right, so far we've got RKLB, RMCO, and SMFL added to our pre-market radar. If you folks see any other stocks that meet our four criteria, firstly, it has to be a NASDAQ listed stock. It must currently be trading at least $1 per share, preferably above that. Needs to have at least 1 million shares of volume traded in the pre-market today. And it must also have at least a 6% price change, positive or negative. So if you see any stocks that meet those four criteria, let me know in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and take a look. CYTK, we just looked at it, but I don't remember it being active in the pre-market. So CYTK presently is only traded 5,100 shares. It only has a 0.7% price change, so it strikes out on two criteria. So that's a no. Does not qualify. NXTP, let's see. Okay, that does qualify. It's up 170% on 2 million shares plus. It's at least $1 per share, so that would definitely qualify. So NXTP will be added to our pre-market radar. Mara, I did look at that a second ago, but it's not up enough, only 4.5%. So doesn't have the percent change that we need, so that will be added to our pre-market, our possibilities list, excuse me. It won't be added to our pre-market radar, since it hasn't gone up enough yet. Maybe it will later. If it goes up a little more, then it will. But as of right now, not there. CRK does not qualify. It's an NYSE stock, Satish, so that is completely off the radar. We're looking for NASDAQ listed stocks only. Also, the stock doesn't have the volume or the price move that we would need, so that is not qualified at all. Boyle is also an NYSE stock, so that doesn't qualify either. Billy, that would look like it is. Yep, Billy is down 10.29%, 1.1 million shares, trading at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add Billy to our pre-market radar. All right, so if you folks see any other stocks that meet all four of our criteria, the first criteria is it has to be listed on the NASDAQ, which means when you pull it up in your platform, it will tell you that it's listed on the NASDAQ. We also need the stock to be trading at least at $1 per share in the current pre-market session. We need the stock to have achieved at least 1 million shares of volume traded in today's pre-market session, and we need the stock to have achieved at least a 6% price change, positive or negative, in the pre-market, in today's pre-market. So far we have RKLB, RMCO, SMFL, NXTP, and BILI. Any other stocks? Let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we'll wrap up for today. All right. So we'll go ahead and wrap up. Please be sure to like the video. I see we have 12 likes, more than 12 people watching, so please make sure to like the video to help us with the YouTube algorithm, and also to subscribe to the channel. And for those who may be watching this on a replay, which often happens, but you may not be familiar with our company, please be sure to check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a link in the description of this video. Other than that, we will not have Premarket Pulse on Monday or Tuesday of next week. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the next Premarket Pulse. Otherwise, enjoy your time off. There will be no trading, of course, on Monday since that is Christmas. And then we'll go from there. All right. Have a good one, folks. I'll see you guys on Wednesday morning for the next Premarket Pulse. Take care.